If you did 2 separate ROM hacks and you put this world map song and Golden Sun, and you put the Golden Sun world map song in this game, would anybody notice the difference? His entire outfit was custom designed just to show off those abs. This guy's just way too anime glasses kind of guy. I don't know, man. I just don't buy it. This guy's some kind of badass colonel, but he's like a 4 eyes. Give me a break. He's Guy from Lufia 2. He even has the same name. There's no argument that you can make against this. Tier Grants. She's kind of cool. I really don't have any problem with her as a character. She seems, she kind of puts this guy in his place, which is pretty funny. And she looks alright and everything. She's kind of alright. Anise is like a Danganronpa character who transported 10 years back in time to when anime had not formally ended yet and turned into its true nightmare form. She was perhaps a herald of things to come. Luke is just a fantastic character in every respect. As usual with this kind of thing, you kind of drop it and you forget that you were doing it, and then you kind of return to it and you don't know what was happening in the game, so...
Oh, Phone Master Ion, please wait!
Okay, we're gonna have some scenes where these lolly characters like catch me up on the story.
I agree with Ion.
Oh, everybody agrees then. Look at this. Look at that fucking little creature in the front of my party. Why is she standing there? Get in the back.
I think we should go to Coral Castle too.
You're like 6 years old. You don't get to say anything.
Right, I'll go. Are you happy now? Why do I have to bother with this?
You know, this game still looks good. They did some good shader stuff. I'm not really sure. It's a good low poly looking game. I don't know which one of these things is Coral Castle though. Did they say south? It can't be south because it's just water down there. Whoa, what is happening? Some private actions going on right here. You need to desensitize me to bloodshed. I think that Luke would have no problem cutting down peasants. Oh wait, these Tales anime scenes, they're not even displaying correctly. I should really mess with my PCSX2 settings, but on the other hand, I don't care. Wait, what did he just deliver some top grade anime wisdom? Colors in this game do look nice. The thing about the PS2 Tales games is that they don't have that really budget appearance that the newer ones have. And it looks like they had a real visual intent with this game, which is cool. Can I switch characters? I always felt like the Tales series could really, just go all in studying fighting games and stuff and get a really cool system going, but they tend to be pretty intellectually lazy about that stuff.
Get out of my face!
Looks like those guys were susceptible to perpetual hit stun, so... I don't know if it's just like nostalgia or some kind of brainwashing that Tales of Phantasia and to a lesser extent Destiny did, but there is a certain attractiveness to Tales games, even though they all kind of suck. I can't quite describe what it is. I think it's like the apple gels. It sounds like I'm joking, but I'm actually completely serious. It's like whenever I see the apple gel like item hierarchy, it's like I kind of feel good about Tales games, and I'm not sure why. Looks like Luke, the combat genius, has fouled it up again. I feel like you can't do another blonde character named Guy again, because like Lufia 2 already staked its claim to the Guy territory, and encroaching on that is not a good faith move. I could put the lolly in my party, because I'm sure she'd be extremely helpful, but I don't know how to do it. Let's get an all-girl team so that Luke can have his harem anime happening right now. This is not what I signed up for. I don't know where Coral Castle is, man. As I recall from 700 years ago when I was last playing this game, there was some kind of interesting world building stuff, like I can't remember exactly, but there was some rocks that were falling from the sky with like the future entire chronology of the world written on them or something like that. Seemed like kind of an interesting like idea for a Star Trek episode. Give me some items to find or something like that. Give me some private actions or other fun stuff to do. Man, I miss private actions. I wish Star Ocean didn't suck. Like, what?
Don't treat something like that when you don't even know whose it is.
Like, what? Why would Luke just start kicking objects on the ground? Because he doesn't know what they are. This game actually does look great, though. Oh, cool. One bird. It's a very brave monster. He sees like fucking 17 people traveling together and he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna attack. Wait, where the fuck is the castle? What is happening in this video game? You know, I'm not gonna expect a great deal from him. He's very tired. It takes a lot of effort to rip off Ars Nova for like 30 years straight. God, I'm never gonna find Coral Castle, man. It's just not gonna happen. It's not in the cards. Yeah, I guess I just went the wrong way. This game is way too hard for me to figure out. Just playing Final Fantasy 15, where you just you autopilot down the highway till you get where you need to go, and ask me to walk somewhere, and I have no idea what to do with myself. Whoa! Look at this guy. Just gonna fight some funny thieves. Just gonna get hit stunned from 100 to 0. Oh, even this big guy who's like guarding me, he's just getting fucking rocked by the X button. Really embarrassing, actually. This is kind of like Dark Souls, where like the optimal strategy is to just run into melee range to bait an attack and then you just go in. All action games are fundamentally the same thing, because the developers could not have foreseen this advanced tactic. Cool, my girlfriend took care of it for me, and I'm not ashamed to admit that, because I, Luke, am very confident in my masculinity.
They found me in? It's falling apart. It looks haunted.
Luke's reaction, what a dive. Kinda hope this is not a dungeon, because I just, like, really wore myself out fighting a bunch of funny thieves. So you can't like do anything after the launcher, so it's like, why have a launcher in your game if you can't continue to deliver attacks in the air? I just spent like half an hour running around for nothing, and then I lost my save, so I've already embarrassed myself enough running around the entire continent, even though the characters said that the Coral Castle is to the south, and I just looked on the map and I'm like, there's nothing to the south. There's not enough room for anything. But joke's on me, because there was in fact something to the south, and it was the exact location to which I was directed. So let's all have a laugh. And don't trust my RPG driving directions ever again, because I'm not gonna get you where you need to be. So I'm not gonna fight those crabs. Get out of here, crabs. Here we go. We've made it back to the castle. So this time things will be different.
My memories really only start from the point I got back to the manor 7 years ago.
That's so sad.
What if he is like the victim of horrific abuse, and maybe it's not sad at all? Luke's like, what a dump. I would never hang out here.
Huh?
Because you were careless, our formation was broken, and we didn't have time to prepare for battle. I hope you learned your lesson.
People usually don't learn from success, they learn from failure. And our enemy is defeated, dashed on the ground at our heels, so probably not the most instructive experience.
Shut up! How was I supposed to know that?
Oh, Luke is so good. They 3D modeled this entire area just to give you an apple gel. That's some real dedication and effort. It's telling you about all these cool things and like the planet surrounded by these cool rings and stuff, but I'm really just seeing a lot of valleys and forests. So expecting a really great spectacle ramp as the game enters its second half. No, that's Mace Windu is trying to cut through the door from the other side. He's trying to escape some droidicas. The enemies do have a little bit too much health. I would like them to have less so that they die faster. Oh, we got statue moving puzzles. Cool. Huh. Well, I'm glad someone's hiring Toby Fox to do some portrait art for this castle. That's good for him. Glad he's getting some side jobs. It's like 6:30 a.m. I just don't... I don't understand time, man. You know, aside from some of those battles taking a little bit too long, a lot of these dungeons have been pretty painless, which I think is cool. There hasn't been any of those super tedious JRPG dungeons. It's weird that of all things they could bring forward from Tales' past history, it's the Sorcerer's Ring from Tales of Fantasia, which played a part in like one dungeon. Luke is like so perplexed by like everything.
Colonel, do you know what it is?
Let me guess, it's like a fawn machine or like a phonometer.
No, I can't
Something
be sure.
like that.
What? Has it got something to do with me?
I can't be certain yet. Give me a little more time to think about it.
I think this is the first time I've ever heard you sound nervous about something. There's something I'm concerned about as well. If what's troubling you is related to Luke's kidnapping. Get away!
An adult male in a Japanese game is having a terrified reaction to a little girl grabbing onto him. This truly was a different time.
What?
This is so surreal.
That was more than just a startled reaction. What's wrong?
Look at this guy doing his anime glasses thing.
I'm sorry. My body just reacted. That Annis, are you alright?
This guy had a really bad time watching Madoka.
Did something happen? That didn't look like a mere aversion to females.
I wasn't like this as a kid. The only thing that's missing is the memory of when my family died.
The Funny Thieves did it.
Enough about me. I want to hear what's on your mind, Colonel.
Wait, what? This game is weird, man.
Let's stand to use their heads a little.
Coming from you, Mr. Scared of 6-year-old girls. Wait, what? When did this happen?
Oh, I covered Ion. Sorry, Luke.
What? These scenes are so badly directed, I can't even tell what's happening.
Not true.
Luke!
Honestly, if only he'd be a little more careful.
Oh, good job.
Oh no!
What are we going to do now?
Tyr, did you say something?
Oh, this is classic Japanese stuff happening
No,
right now.
It's nothing. Let's hurry up and rescue Luke and the Chief.
No, it's nothing. I'm starting to question if the emulator's actually playing back the scenes correctly. This is fucking bonkers, man.
I've had Ash use Coral Castle in the first place.
Oh look, this idiot here is finally coming around.
This is some prime PS2 era voice acting.
No matter. I've already opened his synchronized phone slots.
Whoa, I thought this game was rated T for teen. As usual, I gotta give shoutouts to the Circle sunglasses. It's always a exquisite fashion statement.
did you do to me?
I see no reason to answer that question.
You just did answer that question. Why would he even...
What the hell was all that?
Well, I saw that he was burning a gacked mix CD, so I had to jump over there and get it from him.
What did they want to kidnap you for?
No. Why the hell does this stuff always happen to me?
Right? I hate running around like this, but we have no choice. Let's go.
I feel like this guy does not have the correct voice for the kind of character he is. Oh, that's nice of them to just wait for me on the roof to come up and do the boss battle.
Not falling.
You're amazing.
God, I hope Luke says something awesome.
Oh, give it a rest.
There we go.
You shot fire at my friend. I'm really gonna make you pay now.
Up already. You've caused enough trouble, you little brat.
Luke is taking no prisoners.
I don't care.
Goddamn.
I'm going to kill you all and take back Ion.
This fucking little girl in like all 6 legendary Pokemon. Intellectual anime man has some choice advice for us right now. Okay. These guys are like laying beaten on the ground and they're just like telling me how to win the boss like I'm reading the fucking Brady Games guide.